Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about one person only and one person only, and that is Elon fucking Musk. I'm not here to praise about him and X-Space or Tesla cars and whatnot, even though obviously, a lot of people are fans of the motherfucking vehicle, like myself. But I want to talk about something that he recently said. Obviously, as some people might know, he likes to said a lot of dumb shit online, especially on Twitter, and this causes his stock to be very volatile, right? But in this case, he wanted to opinionate. Can't even say it. He wanted to say something about the fucking coronavirus, right? And how we still under mandatory orders to stay at home. So this is what he had to say. All right. So Elon Musk came on Twitter and said, "Look, free American now." And obviously, a lot of Trump supporters came out of the fucking woods and started clapping him and giving him congratulations, saying, "You're right, Elon. This shit is a hoax. These corrupted politicians are forcing us to stay at home. Da 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 da. We love you. Thank you. If you're smart enough to say this, then you must be right." All right. But obviously, the last for 24 hours, a lot of people have come forward and said, "Look, you're a fucking dumbass if you think this is the way to go by chanting Free America now." Right. And I want you guys to see that, right? He wants the whole fucking United States to be open and to force people to start going out, go back to work. All right. Because, himself is in a position where there's a lot of money in the way if people don't go back to work right away like he wants to, right? And this is because Elon Musk will earn about $600 million in stock options if Tesla maintains an $100 billion market cap for 6 months straight. Obviously, it's very close. We're almost close to June. And he wants the market right now. The current stock value per share of Tesla is about $750 around there, $740, and he wants it to maintain the price around there. He doesn't want to fucking go down like he did a couple of weeks ago. And so for this to stay at a position of the price of the Tesla stock, he needs people to go back to work, especially at his work factory. Start building cars again, to start selling cars, and for people to have money to start buying cars. All right, so he doesn't want America to. He doesn't want to be free America. He wants his payday, right? That's what Millennium Politics is saying, right? And then obviously Sean King also point out that Elon Musk has said that by today, April 30th, we, the United States of America, shouldn't have cases of coronavirus, because as you saw, right, China was able to control his pandemic of the coronavirus like a couple months ago. And he said, "Oh, look, based on that data, based on the Chinese doing so well controlling the pandemic, I think the United States by April 30th," he says, "based on the current trends, probably close to 0 new cases in the US, 2 by the end of April." All right, let's go back to this so you can see some of the context he was saying right here. See, he said he posted this on March 19, saying no new domestic corona cases in China. And this person asked him, "Do you believe it?" "Yes." And then he responds by saying, "Based on the current trends, probably close to 0 new cases in the United States too by the end of April." That's what he was trying to look. We're not gonna have. I bet, based on what I see here from the Chinese people, we're able to control his shit, control their shit. I think we could be able to control our shit too. And by the end of April, best believe we have 0 cases, bro. And guess what? By the end of April, the United States has 1 million cases, and it's still going up. All right, we're close. Don't get me wrong. We had done our job. Obviously, the United States fucked up, because Donald Trump did not prepare. He did not care at the beginning. But because of, everything else happening, people dying, people chanting for help, he was pressured to do something. and the government had to get on top of this pandemic. So all of us together in all these states, New York, California, Colorado, were able to do something about it. Don't get me wrong. Look, according to the New York Times, it says the coronavirus may have killed more people in the U.S. than is officially known. Total deaths in 7 hard-hit states are nearly 50% above normal. CDC data shows. That's 9,000 more deaths that were reported as April 11th in official counts. So let's see what they had to say. All right. It's just right here. See, you see the data, right? This is the spikes. Look at that huge spikes. All right, more than 60,000 deaths per week. More than 3,000 in Colorado, Michigan, Maryland, and Illinois. Right, so you see the spikes. And let's see some of the projections here in New York alone. Look, the spike here, the most deaths it had per day by April 9th, it had about 1,000 people dying per day. That's a lot. All right, that's almost the same numbers as in European countries like Spain, France, all right, and Italy. Right now, we're about here, about 467 deaths per day. So this is what Elon Musk, in a way, wanted to, say, right? He brought in this charts right here saying, look, based on this data alone that I just previously put it here, hospitals in California had been half empty this whole time. And he put this chart, right? This is the actual data, how many people are using the beds here in California. Not a lot of people, right? According to the suggested predictions that about April 1st, we're going to have this amount of people being in hospital beds. By April 10th, we're going to have this amount of people. And right now, the actual data shows that not even close, right? So based on that data alone, the most concern is saying, and we need to open America and right fucking now. This is oppression. What they're doing, trying to keep us at home by force. We want to reestablish the economy, blah, blah, blah. You know why, all right? You know why this rich billionaire motherfucker wants people to go back to work. He doesn't really care about the individual. He doesn't care if there are spikes. He doesn't care if people, if he doesn't care if someone his work is get it. He doesn't give a shit, right? He only cares about his payday, as you saw here. He wants some results. All right, so based on the so we're gonna go back here. All right, so let's just have a New York, for example, right? New York. So right now we're having about 467 deaths per day. As you see, we're on the other side of the mountain. So on just deaths alone, all right. But if you all go back to work right away in New York City, then this is not gonna be a projection we're gonna have like we want to. This is going to have more spikes. It's going to have another spike like that. All right. Just like it happened here. We have these huge spikes. It's going to happen here. And then we're going to go back to place one. And we don't want that. You want to stay at home. We want to remain with the orders to stay at home for at least another month or so. So we could be completely done with this bullshit. All right. We all want to go back outside. I know that. Even myself. I don't want to be home all the time. When I see friends, when I go out, have fun. But that's not how it is. We're almost very close, as you see here. Just in New York City, 24,000 people dying in total. Not per day, obviously. In total, right? This is the projected by August 4th. 24,000. Right here. So we want to be around here at least on June or July. All right? We want to flatten this curve. Right, we're in the middle. Then we can start maybe chanting. We could start, letting people to go back to work. In a safe way, way possible. To protect workers and individuals, and to keep this from not spreading any longer. Right, but we're barely here. We're barely going around the curve. We're barely going. If we all fucking go back to work now. Obviously, some people are not gonna follow the rules. They think this shit is over, and this shit is gonna start going up again. And we don't fucking want that. We wanna flatten the curve, right? And for that, we need to stay at home for another month or so, and follow the CDC rules and guidelines and all the things, recommendations they tell us. And then, and only then, when they tell us that it's safe to go out there, and a lot of crowd, with, there are a certain amount of crowds and groups of people, then we're gonna go out back out there in a proper way, in a safe way, so we could start going and we start reestablishment our economy and data, right? So if we do that, if we fucking do that, we're gonna get this, we're gonna go through this. But don't fucking follow these fucking morons fucking opinion of saying, look, we have to free America now, free America now. Don't follow the fucking rules or opinions of fucking Trump supporters who are actually going out there protesting, saying, look, this shit is a hoax, it doesn't exist. If it's not happening here around my neighborhood, then it ain't happening anywhere. That's essentially what they're saying, because some of these fools are going out to protest there without a fucking mouthpiece, or they didn't even follow any guidelines. They're giving high fives, they're fucking kissing each other, they're hugging each other, right? They're breathing in front of each other, they're spitting in front of each other, and they don't give a fuck because they really think this is a hoax, and it never happened, right? And think this is some kind of like plan, master plan from the Rothschilds or some bullshit like that, right? And Elon Musk is obviously voicing that shit, and you should have seen in the morning, all this comment section, as you see here, obviously people are just telling them to fuck off. But in the beginning, there were a lot of Trump supporters fucking trying to lick Elon Musk's ass, saying, "You right, boy, you're the smartest man in the world. How can you be wrong? He's fucking wrong. We're not gonna go back to work right now. Even if he makes money, hopefully he's not losing money. Fuck these motherfucking billionaires." I swear, I'm sorry for me cussing, but I can't stand these, rich assholes coming out of the woods and say we have to go back to work, because they don't really care about American workers. Like, they don't care about American workers. They don't care about individuals. They don't care if loved ones of people die, their dads, moms, grandmas. Even now, we're seeing a lot of young people dying because of COVID-19. We don't want to. We already stay a long time at home. Let's just stay a little bit longer, and we're gonna get through this. It's that easy. It's that easy. All right. Thank you for listening to me rant about this, and let us know what you think about Elon Musk. Do you agree with him that we should go back to work? And if we do, then let me know down below. And if you don't, please also let me know down below. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's very important to us. It helps us grow. And stay tuned for more content. I will be uploading more in the recent days. And till next time, thank you.